everything that brought me alive. Going around like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. It's up my innocence without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the run. We know that will come. We're out up till dawn, but how can I hide it without an alibi? It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Going around like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence without an alibi.
Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the GEC playoffs, and this is going to be your day number 6, I believe, if I'm counting things right, and we are on Saturday. We started on Monday. Yes, Chase, math. We are day 6, and for the start of our night, we have ourselves Unseen Gaming versus Team Havoc. Losers bracket matchup tonight here, this one, and then the winner here will go on to face their opponents, the Night Owls, that get to sit out this one because they got a bye from the Zealous Nation roster dropping out of playoffs. And my cat getting nice and loud. Not really too happy about that. And yeah, so this matchup, it's very important for both of these teams, obviously, to stay in the running for being able to win the league, as well as obviously placing better for themselves. Gunplex, Reason, Saurian, Inertia will be your roster for Team Havoc. Right now, we're waiting to see who ends up running tonight from Unseen Gaming, as yesterday night we saw them run with Harmon, Hugo, Khan, and Orly, which they were able to take down their opponents last night in a 3-0 victory. Very simple, systematic play. Actually, no, it was 3-1. I apologize. 3-1. Avidity were able to take one map in that series. Now, we are going to be jumping into this matchup here, and so far it looks like we might be seeing a little bit of a roster change for this lineup, and we will be seeing Unseen Gaming's OPX make an appearance. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how that ultimately if that pays off, this change in player selection, or maybe it doesn't pay off and it ends up being a bit of a downfall there. It's going to be interesting. I'm really interested to see how this roster will play with missing one of the players from yesterday's matchup. Harmon was a great had a good performance there. Orly as well performed very well throughout their series. Khan, I think, was the player that we talked the most about, if my memory does serve me correctly. Actually, no, it wasn't. Who was it? Was it Team Havoc yesterday that ended up winning their matchup? No. I feel like my mind is kind of like, I'm losing my mind a little bit. Yesterday was ADS Gaming versus Unseen. My apologies. So ADS Gaming versus Unseen was yesterday. Unseen, I believe. Yeah, wait. I'm getting absolutely jumbled up all over the place. And while I'm trying to find my footing here, as well as the lobby trying to find its footing, let's jump on over with your maps for this evening. Well, what you have in front of you guys is going to be a hardpoint checkmate to start things off. Then you got yourself a search and destroy raid, a control raid, and a hardpoint apocalypse for map 4 if we get that extension, as well as your map 5 being that checkmate S&D. Could be an absolutely wonderful finish if we do get that far. Other potential is obviously for the most likely, I would assume, in this matchup here, given what I know from these teams, is I would assume we see the side of Unseen Gaming make it on to and make it past their opponents here, to then go on and face their opponents against, which would be later this evening, which would be the NJ Night Owls. So that's what I am assuming is going to go down. Not quite sure what ultimately will go down. We'll obviously be waiting to hear on that, as yeah, it's still just checkmate. It's still going to be just checkmate hardpoint as your first map in the series for you folks. And while we are getting things set up here, with the maps and whatnot, we will cut to a short break here, so don't you guys worry. We'll be back with the action to come your guys' way in just a moment. So stick around, as we'll be back once the technical difficulties have peeled away.
to me. I wanna heal your sorrow. Just talk to me. We'll make a new tomorrow. Just talk to me. What makes this happy face? Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight, better off. I'm gonna find my way tonight. Wait tonight, won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Just talk to me. We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me? What makes this happy face?
What is up, everybody tuning on in? Thank you guys for the little wait that you guys had. I would like to apologize, but you know, that's just how the business has been. It's out of my control. It's obviously in the players, but we do have everybody here in the lobby, and so it's going to be Harmon, OPX, Con, and I believe Hugo. So Orly not going to be present in the lineup for tonight's matchup. It's going to be interesting to see how this team obviously performs, you know, and Team Havoc not having their fourth man load in on time here. It's going to cause this one to be a restart. They just I literally loaded in and they were already moving off of the gates, so there wasn't a countdown timer to start off the map properly, so we are going to be just getting that one reset. So I told you guys who's on the roster for Unseen Gaming. The players on for Team Havoc are going to be the ones obviously present on your right hand side here, guys, on the screen. Those are who are going to be present there for this matchup. And then looking over at the maps, gonna give you guys a quick refresher. Those of you guys that weren't here before the break beforehand, this is what we have in front of us. It's gonna be a mixture of, you know, the raid, double raids in the middle that will be within that top three or first three maps that we are guaranteed to see. We got ourselves the Hardpoint Checkmate. We have the Hardpoint Apocalypse is our fourth one, and then the Search and Destroy Checkmate to finish things off. So 2 checkmates, 2 raids, 1 Apocalypse, a spicy sandwich, so to speak. And we'll be jumping right into our first one. It's going to be Checkmate Hardpoint, and here we go, folks. It's going to be between the two teams that you guys see in front of yourselves. It's going to be Havoc on your left. It's going to be Unseen Gaming on your right, and immediately it's just a absolute cluster of kills coming from Unseen Gaming through the middle of the plane. And like I was pre-predicting ahead of time, you know, Unseen Gaming, they should be doing a little bit better than Team Havoc. You know, Team Havoc, they showed up tardy. They didn't show up in time for their match beforehand against this team to win this bracket. And Unseen Gaming got to go on and face an opponent that was pretty tough and who took them down. But Havoc now, they have a lot to prove, and well, this could have been the second time these two actually met, or the third time these two actually met, because during regular season there was a meeting previously and Unseen Gaming actually had the best of them. So we're looking at a matchup right here. This is for the sort of revenge for Team Havoc. And Unseen Gaming, this is them to obviously cement themselves as more superior than this roster from Havoc, as we see Unseen Gaming grab 4 seconds off of the first hill. Now, they are going to have players here playing for this positioning to grab spawns. We're going to see the spawns flip on over for Unseen Gaming as OPX, he's on a 2 streak. His teammates also 2 others on streaks of their own. You got 2 for Hugo, who's been popping off, going 7-1 right now, as we see OPX holding this top fin very well here. He's going to be able to take down a few, but he will ultimately drop himself. Harmon on 4 in a row. Hugo's still up, going 8-1. He's got 8 kills and he's looking great while as Harmon will get traded on out. We will see Hugo drop in the background, and that is some opportunities for Team Havoc to set up with this plane. OPX, he's going to be the one player in this real estate, in this area of a plane, looking for some kills. His position and will drop, but the trades are good. Hugo will grab a hold of control. Gunplex, though, staying near this P4, I mean, will end up grabbing one. So it's very back and forth action, but since Unseen was able to bundle 2 massive hills together at the start, they have themselves a very fine lead. As it's 90 points and counting, they're looking to pass 100 points, but just as I say that, they do lose control of this point of the belly of the plane for point number 3. Gunplex with his pistol will not take out Khan. Khan will end up finding him. Great shots from Khan. But he will ultimately drop. OPX spraying through that barrel will end up ultimately taking down his foe in front of him. As OPX is going to be playing for this hell time, he will hop off of it and onto it and drop, as it's just an absolute trade of kills back and forth like a playground in elementary days, with all those Pokemon cards getting passed around. The trading is, it's fierce, it's fast, and it's furious. As Gunplex, he's going to be able to go on a little 2 streak, getting us double kill in front of the camera here. Going 7-9, unfortunately not looking too good. His teammates as well, all having a very rough first map so far, as they're all living at negative life, as Hugo looking absolutely fantastic right now with his AR in hand. 14-5. He will drop in the trading in the spree of bullets over there on the side of a long that is spawns for Havoc. Now, if you're Havoc, you're banking on so much time on this. You have to control these spawns behind wood. If you cannot control wood spawns, then you will ultimately lose out on so much. And they're already starting to get flipped out, as you're seeing Unseen Gaming's number 1 and number 3 push on over. Khan will look to contest as well here. He should be able to find one. There you go. Back spawns seem uncontested, and there you go. Last player in green will drop, and that is a mean team machine right here. Unseen Gaming getting the job done in locking down spawns for P5, and well, they're really locking down the game, down this map right now, as they are up in an astronomical margin right here. 139 to 39, 100 points above their opponents. Hugo gonna come from the top here. He's gonna find himself 3 massive kills with his AR. Oh my lord, the man is absolutely menacing here. He's looking to find some more. Well, Khan lighting up some bodies with his lead. As Hugo, he's gonna hold Reason around that corner, will end up ultimately dropping him. He's gonna approach these players on the right as well. He will find one for his folly before dropping to another. As spawns for P2 have been in favor of Unseen Gaming. P1 will be green for the time being, though. As Sorry will rotate around here. He's gonna go for the wrap, and he won't be able to find anybody. He'll continue to find players. He'll tag them. He'll take them down. He'll do some sort of them, and he will have no malice in heart while doing it. Gunplex will drop after getting Khan down to 1 shot. So much back and forth action, and a lot of this is because of Unseen sort of style of playing around this hard point. You know, they're playing very kill hungry. Their slaying power is coming out, and it's, you know, they're overwhelming Team Havoc. Now, Team Havoc have a player in the back. They've invested a lot to get these spawns in their favor. Gunplex will not drop. He will stay up. Number 5 should find Khan, and there you go. The green team have some spawn control here. Hugo looking to cause some concern here in his little spot. If number 6 can spot him just to his left, he does not get spotted. He stays alive, and he ends up being a bit of a leech here, sucking out all the hard work that Havoc had put on to get the spawns. Takes full control of it for his team, just staying very hidden and unseen. Harmon gonna be going on to a 4 streak here. Will Harmon be taken down, as there's a player here over by? Tin will not be able to take that player down. An opponent will take it. A teammate will take him for him. Harmon still alive. Throwing the nade out as well to tag up Sorry, so will drop to Harmon. Harmon stays alive on top here. Will he get the kill? No. Gunplex stays alive and looks to try to take down a few players with him. The shot for OPX. Sorry will take one down without apology, and OPX will ultimately take him through. Harmon finds one, trying to take down the teammate, saves that player's life, and now this point continues to go, and blood continuing to boil over on the side of Havoc as they have to break 100 as Harmon is going off. Oh my lord, get this player nerfed. This Krieg is an absolute menacing weapon for Harmon. 2 big kills coming for Khan, and well, without a contest here, we could see the game end in favor of Unseen Gaming on this hill, as they still have the inertia. Will drop. OPX will get a big kill. Number 5 staying alive though on the point, will take that through for his team. There will be a bit of a battle over this next kill. This is a battle that if Havoc can come out on top of, they will break past 100 points and not be put in the 100 club blender. Gunplex will stay alive. These streaks will come down, but to no avail. It will not connect onto the player. Hugo will not drop. Or Hugo will drop. Just taking a quick little trophy system, peeking. OPX still alive as inertia tower here, but this point it can't keep going red for longer as the red team looking to put things away. 3 seconds left. No resistance in the last dying moments there, as it's 100+ point victory on the side of Unseen. 250 to 181, I believe. And OPX getting the kill here with some fancy footwork and fancy shots. Gonna take down, oh my lord, and the jump shot on the Sorry to end it off. Wow, just put that cherry on top of the sundae, why don't you? Unseen Gaming come out on top in the first map of this matchup. And oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. This is it's looking like it could be a one-sided series, especially with the way things went in this first opening map. Now, you know, the ball is in Havoc's court here. They need to find some sort of way to, you know, bounce back here. They got to find some way to bounce back. They dropped the first map of this series. And, you know, like I was telling some of you folks here that were tuning into chat and tuning into the stream, that, you know, Unseen, they should be the ones to take this away. And I wouldn't be surprised to see it be one-sided. And so far, it has been nothing but one-sided action, as Unseen Gaming will take your first map. And just take a look here at the maps to still come. We got ourselves a Search and Destroy on Raid as the following map here in this matchup. We'll see the side of Unseen Gaming ahead of their opponents going into the Search and Destroy. One map in tow. Search and Destroy Raid coming up next, and Control Raid will follow. So back-to-back Raid is going to be important. It might be important. You know, it depends on how these teams are. But to me, I always like, if my team has to play multiple maps has to play the same map back to back in a series, I always found that it was very crucial to get the first one under your team's wing, you know, to get that first one to go your team's way, so you don't feel any sort of PTSD or you know, deja vu when playing the second one out after losing the first. And you know, and that's kind of what I enjoy. Like I enjoy Raid S&D, but Raid Control following that, it's got to be a bit of a wrench in my plans personally. So yeah, we will be going to a short break here just for the teams to allow the teams to obviously get set up more. But we will be back for your next map, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll have some action for you folks in that Raid Search and Destroy coming up.
Wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass.
Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It looks like we are gonna be just restarting things. I tried to get the people to give me a little break just to quickly get things set up as the players were setting up stuff on their own, but it looked like they without me, so we'll be continuing our break. Just give me a moment, folks.
who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on.
Yo, let's get ready to rumble. We are in here for your S&D on raid, and starting off on the defensive side, it's going to be Unseen Gaming on your right, and on your left you're going to be seeing Team Havoc, the team that needs to get a map on the board. We'll want to grab a map on the board here in this S&D to try to get some sort of trade in momentum, as it's going to be down to a 1 versus 2. A lot of quick action in this first round of the S&D. Gunplex looking to maybe find one, but the fadeaway jumper like Steph Curry is good for the Unseen Gaming player at Laundry. Wonderful work, great athleticism, wonderful form, a kiss from an Italian nunna. Great work. And OPX also getting 3 kills on that round. Very strong play. As we're getting into our next round of this S&D, OPX on fire right now. Let's see if we can jump on in with this player here. And, well, I'd love to give you guys also a bit of a look at what these teams like to run when it comes to guns here. So we're going to see the Krieg and the AK-74U in use here. It's going to be a three AK. It's going to be a 3 AR setup for, I believe, Unseen Gaming on this point here. So interesting play and interesting strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off. Is Hugo going to be watching the players that could come from Zig, as we're going to be seeing Reason and Sori just chilling out here in this courtyard, playing amongst the little lily pads and whatnot. Is instead of last round where it was a ton of quick and fast-paced action, we see ourselves with something more slower, as OPX will be able to get that bomb planted. He will have his teammate grab the first blood in the background. Number 5 though, Hugo, might be taken out by Reason. Should spot him, but Reason will get the better of him. Inertia on the side for Team Havoc will be able to swing the inertia in his team's favor, as even things out in terms of the inertia, as it is now a 2 versus 2. But over here by the back of Laundry, it should be a 1 versus 2. Number 6, OPX winning the first gunfight. The second one gonna get some help, and his teammate will be able to take down the opponent. Playing ring around the rosy around the box, or the rocks right behind Laundry here. And OPX stays alive. No deaths for the man yet in this S&D. Donut on the back end. I love to see what these players bring to S&D, especially on my favorite map in S&D history, being this map here, Raid, Search and Destroy. And Hugo so far not finding a single kill because his teammates are finding them all for him. And so Donut will be held and secured by Hugo. Inertia will be flashed out, but Harmon will get the first blood. OPX stays alive and stays dominant with this submachine gun, getting up in the face of some of these Team Havoc players way too easily, and then taking them down with a little resistance as well. Gunplex will be spotted by Harmon. Harmon will take some shots, warning shots they might be, tagging up the teammate, the opponent here. Harmon might not spot Gunplex coming around the corner as he tags him up heavily, but Gunplex still lives. OPX with an AR now, picked up off the ground in the 2 versus 2. Hugo as well with an AR, looking to try to find his first kill in the S&D. Will get spotted rotating over to the other side here. It's going to be interesting to see if this is a play called out by the rotate, as OPX gets the frag through the window, and the 2-piece is strong, just like the Force with this one. OPX turning up hard. First time I believe I'm witnessing OPX play and slay for Unseen Gaming so far this playoffs in GEC. And man, 7-0 right now with a streak in his pocket. Let's continue to stay alive with this magnificent man over here. In a woman's outfit, obviously, but still. OPX gonna go to this van where he ended things off last map, or last round. He's gonna go there to start this one off. It's gonna look to maybe find himself his 8th kill. His teammate will drop right in front of him. He will pick up that AR though. Look to try to get a revenge kill as he's slipping and sliding around over here by Raid. OPX gonna try to make his way into Laundry. Will find one. Can he get the second one? Oh my god, the cleanup! Call him a janitor! Cause he's cleaning up bodies left, right, and center. The dirt has been piled in the corner, and it is Team Havoc. Oh my word! Unseen Gaming. It's not even Unseen Gaming, it's OPX putting on a show, putting on a clinic right now. In this S&D on Raid, momentum continuing to course through his veins along with the ice that has not melted whatsoever from this hot gunny he holds. Get this screen off of inertia. We want more OPX, folks. 4-0 Unseen Gaming, and 10-0 is OPX is back. Definitely heavy. Sorry, nearly drops his gunny that's been on point, on form. Harmon will grab a kill. OPX looking to maybe come from behind on these players over by the mansion. Sorry, gonna be lurking here. It's gonna be trying to make OPX apologize for the pain he's been inflicting in his teammates and himself for this entire map so far. OPX playing open steps here, still not finding anybody, as these players playing so passively from Team Havoc. Let's get a little bit of an aerial view here, shall we, from OPX here. It's gonna be chilling up. Story and teammates. Nope, it's gonna be a kill coming in from the AR. He's gonna have to reload though, and now this is time for OPX to go with his sub around from behind, look to make a play, but he will not have to shoot any bullets out at these players, as it's a 5-0 for Unseen Gaming. His teammates do all the work this round, takes the load off on his back. Unseen Gaming showing us the most one-sided S&D so far this entire playoffs I've been with you guys here at GEC. Get this man a contract. Stat. There you go. Khan gonna be getting a kill onto Gunplex to open things off. He should have spotted an inertia here. The shots, they're tight, but they're only gonna tickle. They won't take down inertia. He stays upright. OPX gonna look to plant this bomb here while he stays alive with 10 in a row and 10 without failure. He's playing for his own very own impression of bands here in the moment. Sorry, last alive will be forced into kitchen, forced into hiding. Khan might be able to take him down. No, yes, he does. The last player will not be able to take him out. Unseen Gaming wins 6-0 in a 10-0 flawless game for OPX. Go see a chiropractor after this one, because your back has been taking a load. Man, oh man, folks. I was not expecting this one-sided of an S&D. Man, Unseen Gaming just playing at an unprecedented pace right now. Team Havoc, they brought some resistance in the first opening hard point, and they've brought none in the S&D. OPX just flexing his muscles all over the map and taking down these Team Havoc players in, you know, wonderful style and grace. You know, we saw him get, what was it, multiple 3 pieces. We saw him get 2 pieces. He spent a lot of time on the kill cam. I'd like to wager a bet, you know, that we saw more time on the kill cam for OPX than we did see for really Team Havoc in terms of getting kills. You know, time where they saw themselves with a life lead on the map, there was just no opportunities for them to really take, apart from, you know, when they were at even strength at the beginning of rounds when it was 4-4. And man, Unseen Gaming just steamrolled right through them, as it's going to be a 2-0 lead for your boys of Unseen Gaming going into this control. And well, we'll see if Havoc, because in this amateur scene with these playoffs, and you know, Team Havoc, they have forfeited a full series before against Unseen Gaming in the playoffs earlier on. It's going to be interesting to see if they decide they want to still play out this control, being down this bad. You know, they've been absolutely squashed and just smushed in the dirt. You know, and it's not like Unseen Gaming ran over them once. You know, they ran over them once, and then OPX is like, nah, let me have the wheel. And he just reversed right back over them, crunching all of their bodies to dust. It was brutal, man. This was brutal, this search and destroy, man. They could have gave him at least 1 round, you know, some sort of consolation, something to maybe be happy with. But this flawless 6-0 looks absolutely divine, and congrats to them on getting it. Now, we will be getting you guys your next map in this series. Coming up next, it will be another raid. It's going to be raid control. We'll see if these teams decide to play it all out. If it doesn't get played out, well, you guys will see the 3-0 show up from me. But we are going to get ourselves here the map screen for you guys to see what we still have in store if we do see a successful win from Team Havoc in the control. It could happen. There's possibilities here, and well, while there's possibilities, we might be able to see the performance from them. But stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.
I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on. Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last.
Here we go, folks. We are on here for your map number 3, and it's obviously between these two teams. Not looking like Titans whatsoever, apart from obviously Unseen Gaming, but they have been dismantled before on stream. Just to remind you folks, we have seen AES Gaming already run through them once, so it's going to be interesting to see how this team obviously performs. Not just now they're walking through Team Havoc, but they will have another test of strength tonight after this matchup. If Unseen Gaming does end up taking this one without a turn of the tides and a reverse sweep, they have to still take on the Nighthawks, or the Night Owls, NJ Night Owls, who have been looking quite good themselves, quite flashy. Gav being the standout player for them, as OPX was absolutely dominant. Player that took the first map for sure by storm. We saw the second map for sure by storm. This third map, right now we're in the control, and it's the con show right here, as he's going 4. He's got 4 in a row here in this opening. And their team is also on offense. Unseen Gaming will be able to stack up on B and A. They'll have players contesting both. Hugo will drop over on the side of A, but B point continues to be taken in favor of the red team. Unseen Gaming playing devilishly well, and Harmon and Khan both on streaks of their own. And the kill, no, it's going to be a little bit of friendly fire there, but in the end, Harmon will drop. Khan's still looking for his streak. He's 1 kill away from the first streak in this map. He's going to rotate to money, not find a player. 14 bullets left in his gun. Looking to maybe find Reason on the right side of him, or maybe Rhyme. As Khan still looking for the kill, will ultimately drop, and no streaks will be acquired in this opening round so far for Unseen Gaming. But maybe we might see a turn here for OP or for Harmon, as they're finding a lot of success. But over on the other side of things, I gotta give it to Gunny at Gunplay, as he's been able to show up a little bit here in this one. We're seeing Reasons having a rough, really rough go at things, going 1-10, and Unseen Gaming take this opening round 1-0. Very strong and stable start, with B getting taken first. The idea, obviously the ingredient for this recipe of success, earned and established over at B, and then obviously taking A last. You know, this was their thought, their strategy from the start to finish of that round, and they were able to get it done. They put their mind to it, and they were able to carry it through with ease. Now, coming into your next round in this one, we will be seeing Team Havoc though on the attacking side, and for Unseen Gaming to open out with an offensive victory on this map, it's got to be a bit of a shocker here for the side of Team Havoc. You know, having defense is so important, and as of late, I've been seeing a lot more defensive wins than offensive wins in raid. You know, the statistic that I remember at one time where we would see, you know, the offense having an easier time on this map at most the defense, it's starting to change hands, in my opinion. But when you see this difference in skill levels from team to team, and it's this divided, you know, it's like oil and water at the moment. Eagle could have went for the assassination. I would have loved to have seen it, but instead he goes for the 2. Can he get the 3rd? No. Gunplex will be able to take him out, tuck that Prince to bed, but will ultimately drop him on. Oh my god, Sori got burned by OPX. Harmon going off though, 13-4. Very prolific performance thus far from Harmon, looking to maybe take down another player from Team Havoc. That player will retreat into the arms of another Angel on Unseen Gaming. It's going to be OP. Now Harmon going to take down 2. No, he pulls away as Inertia will grab the kill in the trade for his teammate. Inertia might drop to Khan. Khan drops him so low, but not taking him off, as Khan will stay over by A to contest and make it uncomfortable for this last player. The one player here, Inertia, will drop, and Khan has the number and will not be typing it into his phone and taking a call. As the lives stay even though, Team Havoc fighting tooth and nail in this round. Things are looking very competitive at the moment between these two. The offense seeming to have a little bit of a better go at things here. Sori will be able to take down one. Will he be able to take down the other? No, he just takes some shots into his teammate. That was uncalled for. Reason staying up, gonna regen that health. Will he be able to find Hugo? No, Hugo just runs through jungle. The retreat is good reason to keep him alive, and oh my god, turns and burns! The ego, the gonads are massive, and OP will extinguish that fire that just got lit. And the man reasons. Khan, 12-5, great looking KD from him. Does his life very well. Will grab himself a 4th kill in a row. The spree continues. An 8-5 life differential. Make it 8-4 as no lives remaining for Team Havoc. Every kill the utmost importance. One player, Khan, hiding up here in the corner here of Art. We all know this cruddy spot, and he will drop. That is big. Numbers to overwhelm over by A, but no, they will all get cut away, surgically removed, like a cyst from the body of a baby. Unseen Gaming win. Another round in this control. 2-0 up. In both the series and the control, this is very reminiscent of what we witnessed yesterday done to them by ADS Gaming. Gunface's kill will be on the kill cam, but unfortunately no fruits to be enjoyed with his labor, as Unseen Gaming just continue to shine throughout this one. 4 kill streak for OPX. How much further will he be able to push it? Let's take a look at the guns here. We're seeing a juicy amount displayed. Taking a look at, obviously, everything else here. The streaks, nobody has any going into this round. And sorry, we'll be able to take down OPX. Maybe to try to take down Khan, but Khan just going to get the better of him. Khan will get naded, will not drop, but Khan will ultimately drop from the player behind Laundry, extinguishing the great aggressive position that he once found himself in over by Laundry. We see Havoc starting to put their pedal to the metal here. 26 lives to 24, and Inertia big gun here. Tiki will not get the better of Hugo, as Hugo will clap and slap up his opponent. The Tiki bar open for business for Unseen Gaming over here at the B point, and they're gonna just be content with just gulping down drink after drink, sort of like myself right now. With my little mixed drink I got prepared in my pocket, not in my pocket, but to the left of me, as we saw 2 ticks of progress come through for Unseen Gaming over at point B. They do find themselves behind here and being held back quite well by Team Havoc, but Hugo, oh, nice shots ring through and ring true onto 2 players. That is an open A point for a stack. It's only gonna be a stack up of 2. They invested a player to push out into Laundry. Inertia will stay alive and get the kill, and this is time ticking away. The points progress ticking away. Sorry, we'll get a big kill, big gunfight. OPX needs to win against Inertia. But the progress being made at B on the back half of this is too good for Unseen Gaming. They get themselves an extension of a minute on the clock to take A. They find themselves down by 4 lives though, and OPX gonna need to make these kills really count here, as he's going to make his way through Art, looking for players playing in these rapid spots. We'll find one bottom Art. He will be the only one, the lonesome one over in Art. Reason gonna be holding his corner, and connection interruption is coming in here. This lag is unfortunate here for the players, but it will be played through here. OPX finding a big fierce kill. He's gonna spray, he's gonna play, will get dropped by Reason. The A point really stacked up. Harmon finds a big kill. Will it be 2? It will be. Can he get the next one? Inertia. The headshots are not good enough, but number 2 sneaks on in. Hugo trying to hold the player at bay right there. He will. Baywatch is on. The kills are coming through. Havoc looking good. 25 seconds remaining. Big kill for Khan to get on the hole. 1 versus 4. Looking to do it all. Inertia. Bench is good. Reason gets 1. Gets dropped. Khan, can he find the next? No, he will drop his Team Havoc. Get on the board. Scrappy end of that round. about the scraps. It's about getting it done and getting your team around in this one. No flawless finish in the control for Unseen Gaming, as Team Havoc got some gas in the tank. Clearly they have to not just reverse sweep this map to stay alive in the series, but to win the series they would have to reverse sweep and get 2 more rounds to follow. Gunplex, the player tearing it up for Team Havoc, will tear up 1, make that 2 before dropping to Harmon. By 1, make that none for Unseen Gaming, as Gunplex, his plays don't go unnoticed. His teammates, these plays are igniting confidence for his teammates to make some resistance amongst this chaos, as Hugo finds Sorry by the pillars. Hugo looking to find another, will hop off and just pop off on him. Oh my, no way, he nearly got the 3rd. I would have absolutely screeched, but Gunny will get that one. Inertia will get cut down in the open. Pants pop, practically falling off. Harmon gonna spot Complex, dip ducking and dodging in the middle. Harmon looking to maybe find Inertia, but Inertia will end up living, escaping with the skin of his teeth. Number 5 in Reason, though, staying alive over by this point. It's going to be good to continue having it tick in his team's favor, and should be the 8-point captured and not contested in the end. Soy will find Hugo, though. As Team Havoc, they have found themselves an advantage here. They are up 18-15 in lives on this control, and you know, you can bash your heads against each other all you want here all day long, but this Team Havoc side, they are not looking as flaccid and frail as they did in the first 2, as Inertia making a move into bedroom to get a nice kill onto Khan. It's important play after important play for Team Havoc, as their backs are against the wall here, being pushed to the brink. Map 3 control. Harmon gets a big kill, taking down Sorry from behind. Maybe slide out and take down Reason. No, Reason will continue to just play his life over at open steps. He will drop to Hugo, as a team kill comes in the background. Sorry tries to cross, will get cut down, and Gunplex and Reason, they're working in tandem here. Gunplex on 30+ kills, Harmon on 30+ kills as well. It's a battle of the ARs here. Inertia trying to get in on the fight. Time is not in favor of Havoc whatsoever. There's no contest, and that is it. Unseen Gaming win the control 3-1. They win the series 3-0 against Team Havoc. Absolutely stunning ending to the series. Let you guys see the rest of this kill cam as we see your boy Gunplex. All you Team Havoc fans, one last time, do something dirty before. Obviously, this is their exit in the playoffs. This was losers bracket, you know, round 3 or 4 now. We're into the semifinals of losers bracket coming up next now. Later this evening, it's going to be between Unseen Gaming and the NJ Night Owls. And Unseen Gaming coming off of a very strong win over Team Havoc. A lot of confidence to carry over into the next match. It's gonna be interesting to see if it will carry over, and if we will see them batter up and bruise up their opponents in the next matchup against the NJ Night Owls, who have had very little resistance throughout this losers bracket run they've been making from their opponents. And they looked very, very strong against who they needed to take down themselves. So it's going to be interesting ultimately to see what ends up coming to fruition, what ends up going down. But yeah, we will be getting ready for that one to follow up, as I'm just going to get you guys obviously to look over the maps and, you know, what occurred, which ones were obviously played out. We saw ourselves on the hardpoint checkmate, Unseen take it, Search and Destroy taken on raid, and the control as well taken by Unseen Gaming on raid. Everything pointing towards them throughout the series. Nothing really too problematic. We saw resistance in the end. You know, their first round on the board, you know, first real look of some sort of promise in this control. We saw no resistance whatsoever in the S&D that went 6-0 for Unseen Gaming, and you know, we saw ourselves with a bit of a good battle in that hard point, but you know, just making it past 100 points. Sure, it's not a skunking, but it's still something that's, you know, it was very, very one-sided. So everything throughout this series very one-sided towards Unseen Gaming, and well, GG's to them. Congratulations on moving through in the losers bracket, and thank you so much, Team Havoc, for taking part in the playoffs here with the GEC. We appreciate your guys' time and your guys' efforts, and definitely the people here in the chat tuning on in definitely appreciate your guys' entertainment as well that you guys brought here for this match to obviously be observed. And thank you guys so much for obviously coming out and bringing up a match that I could commentate over. And I hope all of you guys have a great rest of your evening. Hope to see you guys also coming back for our next match this evening later on between Unseen Gaming and their opponents, the team that's already booked their ticket through an FF in the lower bracket for the semifinals of losers bracket. That's going to be your NJ Night Owls. So stay tuned for that action. It's coming your guys' way later on this evening. But for now, we'll say goodbye, but we'll be back. So don't go too far for too long. You guys got more action coming your way. Take it easy.
It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I